Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Paula, and in today's video, we're gonna talk about the best luxury handbags in 2024. This video is not based on purely my opinions and knowledge that I have, but I actually at least try to do a bit of research on what bags are considered the best luxury bags during this year. And I actually found quite many different sources, different type of fashion magazines that have created their own versions of this kind of best bags to buy during this year. But I feel like this one place that we're gonna look deeper into kind of spoke to me a bit more. And it also taught me a new word. So did you know that there is actually a word that describes us who love all things luxury? There is a definition for a person who loves luxury, and the word is sybarite. I don't know, have you heard it before? The reason why I stumbled across this particular word is that there is, I think, a British or UK based online magazine called The Sybarite. And they have made an article of 13 best luxury handbags in 2024. And I thought that that name is really fitting into what we're going to talk about today. So I decided to choose their list. And I think it is quite interesting. There are bags that I'm not surprised that are on the list, but there are also some bags that I've never heard of. And that's always fun to look into a bit more of things that I'm not aware of and see where I could spend some more money on, right? I will absolutely link that article in the comments down below in case you want to know a bit more. I found it also quite funny that they kind of created their own taglines per each bag that they listed, and I will repeat those taglines because they were, I don't know, I was amused. I will of course have my laptop here because there's no way that I have memorized all 13 of these plus the taglines and so on. So if you see my eyes going down at one point or another, it is because I am checking that I'm saying the correct things. I'm assuming they are not in any kind of particular order because of those taglines that they created. But as mentioned, 13 bags, 13 eye candy, 13 reasons to talk about bags. Let's go. The first that they have lifted, I think, is a no surprise for any of us, but it is for the discreet dresser. And it is, of course, the Rose Margot bag. They lifted the size 15. This is not really my favorite type of bag. And if you watched the video where I shamelessly lifted a few bags that I feel that are way too expensive for what they are, well, this bag was on that list, unfortunately, or not. I mean, I don't need to like everything, but yeah, so this is for the discreet dresser. Kind of agree with that because it is very logo free and not branded and just goes with the quality, I think. Right, the next bag is something that I believe we all have seen as well, and it is for the mini lover. The bag is from Alaya and it's the Le Coeur, is that how you say? The heart-shaped bag. I'm a bit surprised that this kind of got so popular because these different shape of bags have been around for a while now and heart comes and goes, but yeah, so now I guess it's Alaya's turn and maybe the popularity is gonna continue this year as well. The third, I mean, I'm happy to see this bag here on the list. This is the ultimate first designer bag, and it is the Celine's Triumph bag. That one over here, and they lifted the teen size. I don't know if it really makes any difference on what size is the best. The price difference between the teen and the classic or medium size is like 200 euros. So I don't know if I would go with the teen in that case, but nevertheless, it is still on the list. Love it. I'm dreaming of more colors. What can I say? It's gorgeous. Now, for the sustainable shopper, this is the first brand and bag that I really hadn't heard of before. It's the Mashu Irene Black Saffiano bag. Have you heard of this? I don't really have a lot to comment on this, other than that this is not like high-end luxury. It's more in the like hundreds sector, so more like a contemporary brand. It looks beautiful, but I don't really have anything else to say. Maybe this is up and coming, or then maybe I just don't operate in the right circles to be able to know about this. All right, then something classic for the Globetrotter. It's the Louis Vuitton monogram Keepall 55, probably because you can still take it to the airplane as a carry-on piece. I mean, I'm a bit surprised that this is on the list, because this is just a classic, an all-time classic for travelers. I love my Keepall, but I'm a bit surprised that it's on this list, but definitely really, really love it. And great to see for all these Globetrotters. Love it, but definitely I would go for a vintage one, which I did personally. Mine is from the 90s, because the prices are quite big on the new from the boutique line. So for the person who loves newness, it is the De Melier's the New York tote, and I think this is also a bag I see a lot of on influencers. I think De Melier in general is last year I think it just started peaking up from every direction. I did make a video because I was so intrigued of the Vancouver bag, and then I went to look from the pre-owned of like if I could make a deal and such, and I don't know what was the case, but almost all of the bags sold on pre-owned looked horrible. And I did make a video of my concerns of the quality. I will link it here. I don't know about the De Melier's quality in general. I don't know if it was just really bad luck and those people just like used those bags and then decided to sell them, or is it general problem with the bags? I don't know. Of course, this is not that bag. This is the New York tote, but that's just like, I don't know. I think the Vancouver bag is so pretty, and I was so excited and looking at it, and it kind of put me off a bit to see those photos. But this is more like a tote type of bag. Maybe at least I'm seeing it on social media. Then something that got me really, really happy. So for the elegant minimalist, it is the Loewe flamenco pouch or clutch, and it is so cute. In a way, I'm really much against of like pulling those strings so that it looks like a closed, I don't know, plastic bag. But I mean, when it's a bit crunched up, it's so pretty, and the leather is just gorgeous. The mini size in this is not like overly expensive. I'm saying it kind of lightly here. But yeah, I'm so happy to see that bag on this list. So then, for the philanthropic fashionista, we have the Gabriela Hearst Nina Midas bag. I've seen this bag, I think last year before that, popping up from here and there. It's quite unique bag, maybe not for every day, but great that it has made it to the list. All right, for the trendsetter, we have the Gucci Horsebit chain medium shoulder bag. This gives me so big vintage bag vibes. The shape, the kind of Gucci canvas or monogram, and then the green and red. And then it has like the horsebit thing. There's a lot going on in this bag. Not really my favorite. I mean, like take half of it off and maybe, but But yeah, I'm not a trendsetter, so maybe I just don't get it. Right, for the dazzling diva, there would be the Fendi baguettes in silver leather with crystals. So, wow. This is gorgeous, especially the one that they chose for this particularly. Maybe all Fendi baguettes would kind of fit into this category, but like silver leather with crystals. Yes, that is a showstopper for sure. I'm going back and forth with the Fendi baguettes. I want it, but I'm too afraid that I will get a bit over the whole monogram thing. And I know that there are also plain leather baguettes that only have like the F's on the clasp, but there is then something with that like monogram embossed on the leather. So I'm kind of like, either have the FFs on the bag or then don't get the bag. And that's where I'm at now. It's really odd, but it is beautiful. This title or tagline for the next bag is a bit interesting, but this is for the moms, and it is the Goyard St. Louis tote. Well, I'm not a mom unless a dog counts. I love my St. Louis tote for other purposes because it's just a massive open space. But yeah, this is for all the moms out there. For the casual designer aficionado, we have the Claire V Grand Fanny. This was also a new one for me. So it's basically a bum bag, a belt bag that you wear like across your chest. This seems very flat, so maybe that kind of is a nice look if you especially wear it across your chest. I mean, it looks nice. It has this kind of woven thing going on, and then there's chain, and like if this is your style, then I think this is a great alternative. And the price is not bad, so we're talking about hundreds here. So that's great. So for the everyday minimalist, we have the Sayana, is that how this is pronounced? I'm so sorry. The System tote, and this looks beautiful, like really, really beautiful leather and just like clean lined tote. I don't have anything else to say in this. Like, it looks beautiful, and I think there's always space for this type of bag, so definitely a classic. And you know what? That was the last bag on the list. Were there some surprises for you? Had you heard of everything on the list? And do you think that something is missing from the best luxury handbags of 2024? I just thought to make this video as a bit of fun, because why wouldn't we want to talk about bags? And just I want to mention what they also wrote in the end of this article. So basically how they selected the bags on this list. It's not only that they came up with them. So they looked at some reviews and expert opinions, had some brand reputations, the functionality and style of the bags, customer feedbacks, and then some kind of variety and inclusivity. And they had like from different price ranges to different materials to different sizes and all of that. So, I mean, I guess this is a lovely, well-rounded up catalog of what we could be looking out for this year. That is it. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.